beginnings are exciting, and this is especially true for teachers who have the opportunity to change children's lives every year. Here are two great examples of elementary teachers who believe in Northside it's personal. They were named Northside's 2014 Educators of the Year.
Do we have a beginning of our summary?
Meade Elementary fourth grade teacher Lorena Sandoval is in her first year of teaching and is already making strides. She was selected as Northside's first year elementary educator of the year. The Sandoval is a product of Northside, having attended elementary through high school within the district. She also worked for NISD while attending the University of Texas, San Antonio. Third grade teacher Elizabeth Echavarria remembers when Ms. Sandoval was her instructional assistant and how even back then she showed great promise.
I just noticed that she was always so dedicated and that she could really build that rapport with students, and so they really reacted to her well anytime that she was working with a student one-on-one or in a group.
Now it's my first year, so now I'm like, what am I going to do next year to make it even better for those kids, or to keep that spirit that my students have now alive.
People in his life.
Ms. Sandoval says throughout her first year, she thought about whether she was getting through to her students. As a result, the new teacher focused on constantly changing things up.
Different seating arrangements to different techniques and behavior management styles to try to keep them on their toes and motivate them in different ways to be successful.
Part of her job has also consisted of exposing her students to college. So the whole class chose to adopt Louisiana Tech University and learn all they could about the university, including the fight song.
Show your might and we'll root for you. Get on your toes when you meet your foes and don't let them break.
Ms. Sandoval just completed her first year of teaching. As she says, it's a year she will always cherish. Wonky Elementary gifted and talented teacher Gina Reyna describes teaching as a calling that she has answered for 31 years and a job that she looks forward to every day. For the past 9 years, she has served as an elementary GT teacher. We caught up with Mrs. Reyna as she was teaching a small group of her youngest students about the judicial system.
Since today we're thinking like judges, we're thinking like a judge. We're going to look at all of our decisions today by 3 different ways.
It's no wonder Mrs. Reyna was selected as the 2014 Northside Elementary Educator of the Year.
When they finally said GT teacher, I'm like, that's me! And I just was so excited and overwhelmed.
Wonky Elementary Vice Principal Jerry Benitez was in the crowd when Mrs. Reyna was announced as the winner.
It was exciting. I mean, you get goosebumps, and it's just thrilling because she's very, very, very deserving of the award. She's a phenomenal teacher.
Would you rather be a rule or would you rather be a law?
And with more than 3 decades of teaching under her belt, Mrs. Reyna says she has no plans of slowing down anytime soon, and instead plans to also serve as a mentor for incoming teachers.
And I just want to share as many ideas as I can. I want to try to be positive with them, be a good role model for them, so that they'll stick around.
Mrs. Reyna says she had good role models that inspired her to have a career in education. She also says along the way she had some great guidance from her peers, and now she simply wants to do the same for others. After all, she views her vocation as a calling, adding that those who teach were born to teach and share their gift.
That looks great.